All right, welcome back to Landslide Podcast. This is still News Insight. All right, guys. So the new chairman of the people, All Progressive Congress, APC, said, from what I see now, it's a roller coaster. There's no opposition in Nigeria. I mean, does he live here or he just came from somewhere? Peter.
Excuse me. He lives here and you know what he's saying. And if you look at statistics before us, it might not be far from the truth. He said that they won the off-season election. He mentioned Imo State, he mentioned Kogi, he mentioned Edo and one other states. So APC has swept all of them. So where is the opposition? But what he didn't tell Nigerians, were those elections credible? Were they internationally, the standard, is they acceptable internationally? Did they meet the minimal standard? That's what he didn't tell Nigerians. These elections, from each of the states he has mentioned, there were outcries. People came out to show evidence of mass rigging, suppression of people's mandates. So you should have told Nigerians. And again, being a man that was once a wreck, I think in Benue, that knows how to play this game, he just told us, man, you guys should go to sleep. Nothing will happen because he knows the system. He's in neck before they made him humanitarian when he resigned. So he knows how to beat the system. He knows what he needs to do for APC to go on challenge. But he has forgotten something. You cannot be confident because the power of the people, when the people decide that your time is up. No matter how influential you are, when the people rise and say your time is up, you are gone.
All right. Now, in speaking of the new chairman of APC, is he some will I say reckless talk or bold talk or faith talk, whatever you call them? He said there's no opposition. Has he forgotten PDP so soon, or Labour Party, or SDP, or do you know so many other parties? NNPP is still in Kano, and the way from the things we are seeing right now, it looks as if there's some kind of form of coercion, luring people into APC, but saying that there's no opposition, kind of some bold talk.
Well, he didn't just stop there. He said from what he is seeing, there's no opposition. And he gave instances of 3 or 4 states, Ondo, Edo.
That's the off-cycle elections.
That they felt they won. They declared they won. And INEC declared winners, and they told us to go to court. And our judiciary, this is what we've been crying. This is what we've been saying. You see, it's a slap on Nigerians, not just on those parties he mentioned. It's a slap on Nigerians. That either way you want it, when we sit down and decide, whatever we decide is what you people will have to take. But like he rightly pointed here, there is a time and season for everything. And the season and time has come. Nigerians are no longer, that way they felt we were. Did you win these states because the people of the states give you their whole heart in voting you in, based on record of what you have done and what they're expecting you to do? The answer is no. We all know, truth be told, that a lot of our elections in this country, once elections, it just happened in Lagos State, the local government, just last complete local government elections, even from the polling units vote, people already crying how you stop other people from voting.
A lot of places didn't have polling units.
And you declare and announce elections. Give us electoral vote and tell us there are no opposition. What is opposition? Opposition is not about political parties. It is about Nigerians having interest in the people ruling us, that they are doing very well, let's vote them back. Or say, oh, these people are actually killing us, let's look for an alternative and give them our vote, and our vote will count. Then you will tell us if there is opposition or not. Opposition is not all about party. There was no Labour Party before P2B and Dati went into Labour Party. There was not even APC until late Muhammadu Buhari became their candidate, in his first tenure. Nobody knew that APC was going to go anywhere. There was no even confidence in elections. before when the military left and asked and allowed democracy to become. So many Nigerians did not participate in that election that made Obasanjo the first president, because people never believed that the military will let it stay. After all, when Abiola won his election, which we felt was free, fair, and well, organized, it was denied. So Nigerians never knew that it would come to pass. So if the new APC chairman is saying this, fine, we'll wait for them. Okay. 2027 is around the corner. Do our electoral reforms, let our elections, let our votes count, then we will know if there is opposition or not.
Now, opposition, I just opened my eyes to, if you say opposition, who are the real opposition? The real opposition, the Nigerians that are deprived of government amenities or good governance, in this country. That's the real opposition. That means he has not sampled the feelings of Nigerians and trying to address most of those feelings. Those are the real opposition. The political party are a gang up or a coalition of people that just have maybe opportunity and I can't really say ideology.
Common interest.
Common interest, yes. But the real opposition are the Nigerian. Has he listened to them?
This reminds me of something. I think it's Thomas Jefferson that said it. He said, when the government or the leaders fear the people, you see good governance, you see justice. He said, but when the people fear the governance, then you see dictatorship, you see suppression. What is happening in this country? Prior to now, we fear the government. That's why they're able to suppress us. That's where we are. But now, there's a shift, there's a paradigm shift. People have begun to understand. You're a president because we voted you, that's how it should be. We're a senator because we allowed you. Now, we need to take this power back. Whether INEC likes it or not, yes, we want this electoral reform. But there'll be shock what will happen. People will stand up and defend their vote this time around. But the level of hunger, if we survive these 4 years, Nigerians will be gone by the next 4 years. So the Nigerians are going to stand up and defend whoever they chooses. That time when INEC decides who rules us, or when you go and stack money, what are they currently doing? They're all stacking money, waiting for 2027, waiting for the election period. So that this time around, their money will fail them. It's funny because Nigerians are fed up. Now, I'm glad that now we'll begin to move away from ethnicity, religion. As a shift. For people like everyone to insist that it's raining in the south. I mean, you see there's a major shift. People are beginning to understand, okay, this Muslim ticket, tell me how he has favored Muslims. How? How has he bettered their lives? That man, that core Islamic person in Kano, how has this ticket favored him? People are becoming wiser. It is no longer, those things doesn't sell anymore. It is the person on the ticket, the person on the ballot that want to know his pedigree, want to know where he's coming from, what has he done before. He has said what he needs to say as a party chairman. But Nigeria have heard you, and Nigeria will answer him.
Okay, Eli, the party chairman is not too much away from other party chairman that are or that has been. Do you understand? They talk, not minding the people that they govern. I mean, a lot of hunger everywhere in the whole country. Things are now more difficult. The president told us to just hold on a little bit, that things will be better. But it's like it's taking forever. I think they should mind this reckless kind of talk, because the Nigerians that are deprived of these things that they need are the real opposition.
Certainly. I think most such utterances come from majorly party chairmen whose party are in authority at a particular time. And the reason is because we have always, as we've pointed out, the INEC, the judiciary, have made them to talk like mini gods. Having that thought, the belief that hence they are in power, they appoint who becomes INEC chairman, they can decide to keep a police a police IG who is already has exhausted his time in office, has contributed his quota, and we have some other brilliant police officers who are denied because the particular one there will do exactly what they want him to do. They choose service chiefs and whatever, not by merit but by choice of who will be answerable to them. Now that is why they talk the way they talk. If you look at it, it's not the whole party chairman that talk the way they talk. We have other party chairmen who do not talk because they are not in position. But once they feel like from PDP and to APC, so far so good. What Gaduje that just left, he even talked more than this. He spoke more than this. They talk as if they are gods. But we thank God for God is God. And now Nigerians are become more aware that the power lies in our hands, that whoever are in position today are not more than those of us who they are deciding for, and then their utterances and decisions most times have negative or positive impact in our future and our generation. And so the choice is left for us. We are the real opposition. The Nigerian population is the real opposition, and a decision, I do not see how the whole Nigerians will decide on one particular credible human being, and INEC will wake up to say this is whom they are going to announce. I will all sit down. I'm not preaching violence here, but we have the right to defend our vote. Give us first. Let's fight for this before even the general election. They are already capitalizing on how to manipulate. Give us electoral reforms that will, as we are voting, it will be counted. Let's see how they will tell us.
Now, Peter, most of them don't talk about issues that concern Nigeria. Now, for example, there's the issue of electoral reforms going everywhere right now. None of them ever, even the opposition, I don't see them stand up to talk about it. The convener for NACO, Mr. Oaks Upwala, has been here twice. There's the one that Peter Randy is the PRO of that NACO. He's been on social media preaching about it. But most of them don't talk about electoral reforms. And look at APC now, they're talking. They don't talk about electoral reforms. Even the PDP, APP, whatever party they are, I don't hear them talk much about electoral reforms. Is it because they are all galvanized towards the same path that this is what we are going to do?
No, I think why they are not, the APC, they are being smart. They've kept these parties busy. PDP have not even done set their internal wranglings to dive into national issues. Labour, Obi,
Nanadi. Apapa has gone to rest.
They've kept all of them busy with their issues in their party levels.
Internal crisis.
Big crisis. But going beyond that, it's us that matters the most. It's a politician. They can say a line to me at conference. It's real that it is the most. I should push this agenda. Forget, they're all politicians. Tomorrow they will align. I think it was once a Tinubu friend. No, their interest is no more aligning. Who said tomorrow you won't align? What happened to the ordinary man in the street? Okay, so what happened? Wike and Fubara, do you know the fight that was on the streets of Port Harcourt?
Because of them.
Suddenly, Wike and Fubara has made men. Those guys in Port Harcourt street had not reconciled.
No, they can't reconcile.
So it is us that we push this thing. Because at the end of the day, we are the one that will suffer it. We are the one. See, Bola, is it not Atiku's spokesman yesterday? Where is it now? It's not with Tinubu. So we should be the one that will push this narrative. Oh, should one that will fight for it. And I praise NACO and other groups that are pushing for it. What we need is simple. Make transmission of our electorate mandatory.
Not electronically.
Electronically, mandatory, not optional. That's all we're asking for. Leave other things, yes, let's leave other things, but that will make it mandatory. And that will mean that they will become the fear the electorate. They will begin to respect us. As it stands now, they take us for a ride.
All right. Well, the real opposition, we want to let the APC chairman know is the Nigerians that are hungry. Nigerians that are facing insecurity, Nigerians that are being threatened one way or the other as a result of political, social, and economic issues. Those are the real opposition, not the political parties. We'll be right back on Landslide Podcast.